And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna have a really crazy flight with the Paramotor here. I am located in Chiang Mai on the Paramotor airfield. Gonna do a quick run up here, and we're gonna take off here with the Scout machine and the Sirocco 2 Paramotor wing. Okay, let's launch the wing. And running, and let's go. We are in the air, and we first gonna fly a little bit around the airfield here, and we have a couple of trees here around where I'm gonna fly a little bit slalom, and we have a lot of rice fields here too where I can do a little bit very nice, safe, low-level flying. So I'm flying here a little bit higher to just make sure everything is fine here with the settings, and also set my trims for fast trim. Just flying here a little bit around, just enjoy the view here. The Paramotor airfield here is just about, well, let's say 20 minutes away from the city of Chiang Mai. And it's really cool. It's about same distance. I'm close to the city. I live there in a house, and just need to fly about drive about 10-20 minutes to get to the airfield. Okay, just released the trims here, and now I have a pretty high speed. The speed range is between 15 and 75 kilometers an hour with this wing, and I really feel it now. It's much faster. I'm gonna fly here a little bit lower. It's always really nice to fly so low. It gives you a feeling like a bird. If you fly very high, you don't really feel the speed, but if you feel so low, it's really cool. Okay, let's fly a little bit around here and play with some trees and do a little bit low level flying. Yeah, as you see here, some parts they are still full, everything full of rice, and some parts they are cut already. So some parts they are completely wet, so very bad for emergency landings. But some parts they are dried out already and are really good for emergency landings in case of an engine failure. Alright, on the left side you see these two trees, and these are my poles where I'm gonna do a little bit slalom around. So I turn to my first left turn, and honestly the trees they are way too small. I didn't expect it. They are so close together, so that's why I just turned left right now. So I'm gonna try another attempt, go a little bit lower. Alright, I think I go straight as we have the field here for touch and go. Not a touch and go, foot track. Sliding a little bit with my foot here on the field. And full power, let's go. Climb up and turn around. I think I'm gonna go for another one, or maybe for the slalom. Let's go for another one here. A little bit slower and foot drag. Woohoo! So in Thailand there is a little bit big problem here, because everywhere you have to be very conscious about the power lines or about the phone poles, everything like this, cables. You have cables everywhere, and that's really dangerous here when you fly low level. And I'm always flying above the field before I fly a low level, and check out if there are any cables or so, as it is really difficult to see all these thin lines. Really sharp curve here. So now on the right side you see these two trees. Alright, I think I'll go for another foot rack here. Really enough space to fly low here. A really high speed with its wing. It's really cool. Okay, alright, and now full power and climb up and go back. That was a nice foot rack now here. The wind is very less, so no turbulence. So it's really easy to make foot racks right now. And another one here, really nice. The temperature here currently is about 35 degrees, and it's really humid, so it can be really hard before you take off when you prepare everything. So it's pretty hot, especially with a pink pullover. But once you get into the air, you feel you need a pullover anyway, because the air stream cools you down. And I would fly with a pullover anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a little bit, well, it's a little bit hard in the beginning. But once you're in the air, it's really nice. It's perfect temperature. You can fly with short pants. And actually you could fly with a t-shirt, but well, it depends if you fly in the evening. It can get cold, depends which altitude you fly. So when you go a little bit higher, it's quite fresh there. So with the airstream together, it can be cold. Alright, so another curve here. Woohoo! Alright. Okay, so I fly through these two trees. So for me, I have a propeller which turns to the left, so I have a right side torque. So it's much easier to go into the right curve. As you see here, it's much easier, a little bit weight shift, and it turns right. But when I want to go to the left, it's much harder, as the torque from the engine tries to turn me to the right. There's a beautiful scenery here above all these greeneries here. It's just amazing if you have the fresh rice growing and you can just fly a few meters or less than a meter above these rice fields. It's really amazing feeling. So I would say the only thing is when you fly in the very evening about 6 o'clock here, and if you fly about 1 or 2 meters above the ground, you have animals everywhere, like mosquitoes or other, I don't know what it is, but you literally fill your mouth with mosquitoes and stuff. So it's also when you don't have glasses on in the evening, when it's a little bit dark, you need to take off your sunglasses, so all the flies and stuff flies into your eyes. That's something to consider when flying low in the evening. So better just use a glass which has not like a sunglass, just normal glasses which has pretty much just plastic, so that helps a lot. So I usually really stop flying really low above the rice fields in the very evening, as it's literally flying through a swarm mosquitoes. But right now it's about 4 o'clock, so not so much mosquitoes at the moment. They come about between 5 and 6 o'clock. And I've been pushing the engine for about 10 minutes completely on full speed, and the engine turned off, overheated, and I luckily have a huge rice field which is right out in front of me. Emergency landing in the rice field. That was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.